Hey guys, Emily Mitchell here, and today I'll be sharing with you my trip to Japan. The flight took exactly 16 hours and the plane was awesome. The food was awesome and there's movies to watch all the time. But the most scariest part of all was definitely the flush on the toilet, like every single journey in the plane. After the sleepless flight, we arrived in Japan! After finding my hotel, I decided to look around. My favourite part was just looking at all the Japanese sweets. I just had to buy some. I then went to visit a local vending machine. Did you know there's one vending machine per 20 people in Japan? It was great flavour and it tasted good. Only a couple meters down the road from the hotel, there was a temple. There weren't many visitors, but that's probably because there's so many mozzies. The next day we started our tour of Inside Japan. They took us on a tour all the way around Tokyo. We visited the large fish market and then we went to Hamurikyu Tea Gardens. There we were served red bean cake and cold green tea because it was very hot that day. After our quick snack, we travelled down the Sumida River. We then stopped for lunch and had noodles. One full stomach later, we went to Harajuku and went down Takashita Street. Down here I saw many teenage girls dressed up, and so I bought 2 super cute dresses. On the way back to the hotel, me and my friend Lena stopped at a station to cross the Tokyo Crossing. Did you know millions of people walk along this crossing every single day? Now that's a lot of people. Whoa. We wandered around the area just to see what we could find before heading back home. The next day we travelled from Tokyo to Nagano by the bullet train. The train was being cleaned for us, so we had to wait a bit. I was very surprised because on the train there was enough room for your legs, as if a giant was sitting in your seat. My friend Lena gave me some sweets. I just couldn't help eating them. We were welcomed into Nagano with a nice lunch. We spent most of the day wandering around the area, so we didn't do much.
Hopefully not.
Just before dinner time, we visited a local onsen. An onsen is an outdoor spring bath. It's very relaxing and highly recommended if you are going to Japan. Traditionally, you're meant to go there naked. The next day, we visited a snow monkey resort.
Hopefully not.
There were so many cute babies. The next morning, we explored the village and then moved on to Takayama. We visited a really pretty, very large castle. We then stopped to have dinner. We ate crickets. Ew! I didn't record much that day because I was very ill. For that night, we stayed in a traditional family-run inn. It was very cool.
It's got slidey doors.
That morning, we wandered through the morning market and I bought a real Akuma bear. It was so cute. It's so cute. We had half an hour spare in our hotel, so I just wanted to explore the toilets and share it with you guys. The toilets are so much different to the ones back in England. Some toilets even have ringtones for if you're shy. We then went Kanazawa and visited a family-run gold shop. Their bathrooms were even made of gold. Oh my god. After dinner, we all decided to go bowling. We split up into teams of 4 and it was so much fun. And of course, our team won. Group photo. The next morning, we travelled to Hiroshima. Our train was called the Thunderbird. Hi guys, I'm ill. On the way to Hiroshima, we stopped at Fuki so we can have a bike ride in the rice fields. We then arrived in Hiroshima. We were welcomed by so much history, it was very amazing. It has its very own peace bark with a bell to commemorate the deceased. We then visited the Hiroshima Bombing Museum. What we found was very shocking. Afterwards, I immediately went to the shop so I can get some popping cooking kits. I bought two, one for my friend Fran and one for me to make right here. You basically add sachets and water and it makes delicious candy, and this one was grape flavour.
Num 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 num. So sad because it's a miserable day today and we're meant to be hit by 2 typhoons. So this explains this disaster. I feel like I live in Japan right now. In fact, I'm on floor 13. Gosh, guys, I just realised last night when I went to the shops to get more stuff and a DIY kit, well, 2, 1 for Fran, they had free sock that comes with green tea. Look at it, it's so cute! I do have a cold, so I have to wear the mask, which is kind of good but really bad at the same time. It's really humid here, so it can be like only like 30 degrees, but bloody hell, the 100% humidity makes it 500 degrees. So this is very difficult to wear because it gets really hot inside, and yeah.
Because we were hit by 2 typhoons, we couldn't do anything else but shop and eat from McDonald's. So the whole day we basically did nothing and had fun. I then wasted most of my money on the arcade. It was so much fun. I had Mario Kart, the basketball, air hockey. It was amazing. And this weird game where you spin the handle and it makes popping corn for you. I then explored all the manga comic shops, and then I went to the puppy store. They are so cute, but they're so expensive. They're like thousands and thousands of pounds, and it's like, what? But I just want to take them all, they're so adorable. The typhoon got so bad that we could no longer walk without getting like stumbled upon. So we went to the cinemas and watched Mission Impossible. The next day, as the typhoons passed, we went on a train ride to Nara. There are loads of deers and there's a giant Buddha. Giant, so giant. Yeah, all the deers here, they bow when you give them treats, so they sell little crackers that you can do, and it's so adorable. They self-taught themselves this to get food, obviously. It was so weird to see because they just come right up to you and you can just cuddle them. We then spent the rest of the afternoon visiting very pretty gardens, and they're so pretty. They're very well kept and trimmed every single day. The next day we travelled back to Tokyo and it's my birthday! So we bought a ticket for the cat cafe. Why is there a Godzilla up there? Don't know. I really wanted to buy this Rilaculo jumper, but I had no money. But fortunately I had enough money to buy loads of popping cooking kits. They were only like £1 here.
So
What?
cheap. Like £1.
When our appointment had arrived to go to the cat cafe, we visited it and it had loads and loads of kittens. The ones with the red scarves you cannot touch. I don't know why, but you can't. Next we took a train to the Sunshine State and we visited the Pokemon Center. There they had so much stuff and I had to buy a Pikachu. We then had a lot of free time and we wandered around the cities. So I went to go visit a huge department store where you could find lots and lots and lots of books, manga and comics and whatever. And I bought my own stationery. I then went to go to the movies for the final time to watch Jurassic World. Unfortunately, here came the end of the trip where we had to take a 12-hour flight back to England. The whole trip was planned by a company called Inside Japan. It planned out everything, top to the bottom, and we visited everywhere in Tokyo. From the traditional to the very futuristic, we did everything. Even went into photo booths and kawaii ourselves. It was amazing. They even took us to temples and they were amazing, and the deer, just stroking them was amazing. We even got to see geishas and they were beautiful, and they even gave me birthday presents for my birthday. It was awesome. I couldn't have wanted any trip any better than this, and so a huge thanks to Inside Japan for the amazing trip. And that is the end of the video. Goodbye.